The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them.
Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the New England Patriots. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Set! 180! 32!
They'll run on first down. Throw. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Going to give this time to the tailback. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And middle. 56.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
Let's go,
On 1st down, Rowe. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
We go set, lady. Get him. Out. 11.
Play action. Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Mike, set. Go, 20. Go.
On 3rd down, Stafford. Over the middle, complete. It's Rowe. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the slats. 80 weapon.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack.
And the pressure gets to him again. Credit the sack to Von Miller.
But this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
3rd and long, it's Stafford. And able to find Dorsett. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Big 20, 180. Silver.
They'll run on 1st down. Rowe. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Stafford now to throw. Got his man, that's Harry. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Stafford now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Here's Stafford. Throw left side complete. That's Rowe. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Set. 280. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Look behind.
Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Pick it up. Pick it up. Behind.
Now a give, right side. Rowe. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
53. Ready. 56. 56.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line.
That's good for Patriots. First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Stafford going to come up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. From the red zone now, Stafford. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Blue 60.
Get that ball. Get that ball.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On 3rd down, it's Rowe, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
Mike's 50. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 10 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On on first down. Bright. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 2nd and 13. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll run on first down. Bright. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check. Check 9, check 9.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Man open left side. It's his running back with it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 28. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
On any 1st and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 11. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
3rd and goal they decided to throw for, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
The kick by McManus is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
40 got. Watch the pass. Show it up. Check 52. You draw forfeit. Look at him.
Stafford on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. New England on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos are going to get it at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 23 yards the pickup there. They'll look to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Ready. 10-2 stop. Take left. Hey, 4 down. Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This is the tight end Fant. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Set, ready, 60 or. Topper. Double up. Go.
On second down, Bright, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. 3 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
Check 13. Slit.
A shotgun snap for Stanford. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Orbit. You can't block me. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Kill.
From the gun, Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll keep it on the ground. Bright. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll set up a throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Timmy Jernigan with a sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
22! Hey, 50 the mic, 50 the mic. Check it out.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Stafford. Got a man open, that's Harry. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. On first down. Bright. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
2nd and 14. Oh, leaping, and he makes the grab. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Check safety, check safety.
On 3rd down, Bright. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. He'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
31's the mark. 5. 35.
On 2nd down now, Bright. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Back to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Sua Craven's up to make the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Hey, exit. 31's the right. You're not ready. You're not ready. Big grip, big grip.
On play action, they'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. And
he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos use this short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point from McManus is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Stafford now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford going up top for Miller. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Stafford now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Stafford. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. 23 yards on the play.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. They come out here in the eye. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Drill right, 22. Hey, go hit.
They'll try to run this one in. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Rowe And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
Set, 180. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. Big 20. It's me and you. Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Watch the pass.
Operating from the gun. Stafford. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Randy Gregory picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose, as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
3rd and 4, and this crowd urging on their defense. They're up and making noise.
Safety's creeping. He's crashing. He's checking crack. Go.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Timmy Jernigan able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
After the sack on 1st down, Stafford looking for Harry. He airs it out deep, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
From the gun, Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Shoot. Check. Check, hot route. Hot. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check, 56. What we got?
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, seam 6. 50, Mike, 50. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. 50's the mic. 50's the mic.
Crunch time, defense.
Hey, no, look, we got Mike 50. Mike 50, huh? Yo. No. Off.
Check it back.
On fourth down, Stafford. Now a desperation throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
At the 49-yard line.
Ready, set.
Here we go.
61, matchbox lights.
They'll run on first down. Bright. The 20. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. With his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Patriots 9. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Stafford now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rowe. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Shoot. Easy alert.
Stafford. Catch is made by Harry. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
32.
Single slot. It's third down.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And he's got Miller. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Stafford going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Gerald Everett is tied in, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
32. Mike's 50.
To the air again, Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Nikhil Harry. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Stafford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Gary and Conley. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for Denver, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.